we are back, you cute
Yes, sir.
motherfuckers. Oh my
What's up?
God. We missed you guys.
You
And
may
we
not
got a
all be
special
cute.
one.
It's okay. We still love you.
Hey, we got a special one for you guys this time. It's episode 11, Out of Pocket Anime Podcast, and
Yes,
we
sir.
covering Fire,
Fire on the feet, freak in the streets.
Force.
I always ask. I never force.
True. I
Hey,
do
man, you gotta
too.
let people know.
Yeah, you
Force
gotta
is
get
not okay.
consent. Yeah, consent is important here at
Yeah, man.
OOP. Very important. So, but Fire Force. Holy shit, what an exciting anime. This
Yeah,
shit
there's
is
we had to, so you guys know, we're this is gonna be part one for the first season. We're gonna break each season into two parts because we
yeah.
quickly realized that so much happened
Mm-hmm.
in each season that 1 hour episode isn't going to be enough to cover it. We would have had to
Season
leave out
one,
way too much.
they just cram fucking info into your brain in season one. And to be honest, they do it so well that we didn't even notice
Yeah, we're
until
like,
we
oh
started
shit.
reviewing it.
Yeah. We're like, oh shit, they did go
Wild.
over all this shit. Yeah,
It's
it was
like
fucking it was a little
it
much.
was a lot. It was a lot. So we're gonna cover a good amount of it still. Like
Yes,
we're gonna
sir.
do 4 parts. Or I'm sorry, 2 parts, but it'll cover the hit points, the key points, the funny moments.
Yes,
Not
sir.
all of them, but a good amount. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one.
Yeah, well, I mean, they start out at the train station, right? Shit starts off
Mm-hmm.
fucking hot. You
Hot.
got goddamn Shinra.
Shinra.
Shinra. I gotta mix up with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
He's
Shinron and fucking Shinra.
Yep. Shinra.
Way to start us off,
All
Trade.
right.
Way to start
Okay.
us off.
We out here, guys.
He didn't stretch. He didn't stretch before. All right.
That's what happened.
But Shinra pulls
Yeah.
up and he's wearing like it seems like a school outfit,
I think he's just wearing his
Or
uniform, his cadet
okay,
uniform.
yeah. But it feels like, a Japanese school, they wear uniforms all the time.
So do cadets. So I feel like it just
All
looked
right.
like a normal cadet uniform, man. I feel like
I
you're
guess.
turning this into something it's not.
Yeah, I guess that's my bad. I'm looking too far into it.
Yes, you are. That's exactly what it is. You're bad.
All right. But whatever you get him wearing, he pulls up, he sees the Infernal. And at the time we don't know that, but he sees
Yeah,
the
he just rolled
Infernal.
through right in the gas station or gas station.
Right.
Fuck me.
You all
Train
right?
station. I don't know what's going on, guys. This is gonna be a fun episode. Shit's gonna get a little weird. I hope y'all along for the ride. All
Yeah,
right.
we just gonna stop every 3 seconds and be like, dude, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, man. I know. I'm sorry. Y'all deserve better.
He didn't stretch. I told him to stretch.
He did
Anyway.
actually tell me to warm up. He's like, you don't warm up?
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, I was sitting there talking shit.
All right. So you see the Inferno, you don't know how the fuck it happened. He's just on fire. Graphics are amazing. I love new age graphics, man, compared to the old schools, the
Yeah.
Naruto, the fucking Dragon Ball Z, the
Yeah,
Full
yeah.
Metal. Anyway, he comes out of the shit, and then Shinra's like, he kind of stands his ground a little bit. So,
Oh, he was with it right out of the gate. He was
right.
like, oh shit, Infernal, let's fucking takes off the
Yeah,
cap,
he's like, hold
fucking
up.
flips
Pull
that
down my
shit.
pants real quick. Hold on.
Yep. Starts doing his stretches that I should have been doing. Like,
Yeah. And that's a key point that we like to talk about, where we're like, yo, is the main character a bitch in the beginning, or is he about that action?
Yeah, he's
You know what I
definitely
mean?
about that
Is
motherfucking
he
action.
Eren Yeager, or is he Itadori just pulling up, running in there?
Yeah,
You know
sir.
what I mean?
About that action.
Right, and he's about that action. Shinra is about that action.
Yeah.
However,
Company
Company
8's
8,
already there. Yeah, they're
yeah,
rolling up. They're rolling deep.
yeah. Before that Inferno could even kill anybody, they were there.
Yeah,
That was fast.
because we get right there, we get Obi, we
Uh-huh.
get Hinawa,
Mm-hmm.
we get Iris, and then we get
Mm-hmm.
Maki as well. We get all of the already members of Company 8 right there in
Yes.
the jump.
Yeah,
Man,
and that was
sexy
cool to
ass
see.
Maki.
Yeah, Maki bad as hell.
Yeah, she is.
Very bad. And Iris is cute too. She not bad. She just cute.
No, I just, my thing isn't like blondes.
Yeah, I mean, blonde or not, I don't discriminate over here.
Yeah,
You
we
know, if
know,
you
man.
cute, you cute.
You
It
cute,
don't
you can
matter
get the
what
ass
you.
eaten for booty bandit over here.
Yeah, if you cute, you gonna get your ass ate. It don't matter what color your hair is.
All
That's
right.
facts.
All right.
But you see buffed ass captain, which I don't think you knew he was the captain
Obi.
at the
Yep.
time. But Obi had the
Masked
fucking
up.
metal mask.
Masked the fuck up.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
dude, all right. That's a
It
crazy
reminds me of the
motherfucker,
dude
Obi.
from Ninja Turtles, the hockey guy
Oh,
who always
Casey.
rocked that. Yeah, Casey, where he's just an average dude and he walking
Yeah.
around like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
He
Remember, this is Casey from Ninja Turtles, not Casey Anthony,
oh,
who had the
dude, I'm
unfortunate
trying
baby accident.
to I'm trying to drink some soda here, man. Jesus.
Well, that's your fault. You heard me talking. You should have known something wild was gonna come out.
Yeah, Casey Anthony. That's what
Yeah.
I should have known was gonna come out of your mouth.
But yeah, we get to see a little action from Shinra here too.
Yeah.
Like they were fucking putting out the Infernal and Iris almost got fucked up.
Mhm.
And Shira was like,
And
nah,
bolts.
homie. Yep.
Bolts.
Yep. He's like, nah, homie. Wash the feet. I got
Right.
I got I got the feet with the swiftness, son.
Yeah, and that's where the show lives up to its name, man. Fire Force, he was forcing that fire out his feet. You feel me?
Is that the best you got?
I was trying to
You're
do a
you're
my
better
best
than this.
Karam. I was trying to do
Oh.
my best, or is it Karam? Karam. I don't know how to say it,
we
but
we s- we were saying it perfectly fine before
Karam.
the pod as we were talking about it.
Karam?
I think it's
I think
Carl.
that's it.
If
All right.
not, I'm sure the fucking comments will let us
We're
know.
about to
Comment
yeah.
below if you think this jackass is an idiot.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, you were in that too. I don't want to hear it. This jackass. Oh, we as
All right.
jackasses.
Can we keep it moving,
All
baby
right,
girl?
yeah,
Let's
we're gonna
do
be here
this.
for fucking
I
3
know,
years.
just fucking around.
Yeah, it's a great show though.
It's so
So,
funny.
it has a bunch of funny moments, adult styled humor, which is partially why we're so hooked. And it talks
Yeah.
about a thing called spontaneous combustion, and that's what causes these
Motherfuckers.
infernos. And
Yep.
you find out quick too that Shinra's joining Company 8, and that's when they had explained that they're trying to figure out what's
Yeah.
causing
Yeah,
this.
and they have this like big underlining theme the whole show where they're essentially their whole religion's kind of based on fire. And
Yes,
so that's the only aspect I kind of don't like is they kind of went the religious route.
they
So
did
it's
go very religious.
I mean, it's cool in a sense, but I'm like, all right,
Mhm.
really, guys? But it's this underlining thing to where when somebody goes into spontaneous combustion and ends up like
Becoming an infernal.
becoming an infernal, uh, they're in pain, and so you're
Yes.
actually doing them an honor by putting them out.
Right. Like they're
Uh,
burning.
yeah, which I guess logically makes sense.
Uh-huh. I wonder how that would actually feel though. Like is it like a soul burning, like a chest burn, or is it like your skin's getting lit on fire?
What are you asking?
All right. Anyway,
Are you asking if this is gonna be like is it like I ate something with too much acid and I got
I mean, you
heartburn?
never
Do you
think
think
about
it
that?
feels like that? Like they fucking completely transformed. They're probably chilling in that fire, homie.
I would think about that.
They're
I
probably like,
would
I could be here all day.
like if I lived in that world, that universe, and I'm just an average Joe, and I'm like, dude, this could happen to me. I would think, is it gonna burn me, or is it gonna like be a chest burn, like where it's like inside
You're
of
a
me?
fire yourself. I don't think you're gonna get burned. You're
Yeah,
a
but you're not
fire.
yourself too, right? Like their conscience is there, but not
But
you don't have
it
that
only seems like it's
control.
there for a minute based on like what we've seen. So it looks like
Right.
they slowly slip out of their consciousness and
Right.
become a different entity in its own.
And how wild would that be living in that shit as an average motherfucker? Wild.
I would assume probably
You
pretty
would think
wild.
about it.
Yeah,
You would think about
we
it.
get to see his first smile too, right? Here.
Yes. Yes. They're
Fucking
he's like, "Why you call you the devil?" And then he's like,
because the
"Oh,
show's religious.
well," and
That's
he's
what he
like
said.
he's like,
It's
"Well,
crazy.
it's I get nervous and I smile." And then the captain
Oh,
like is
that's right.
anxious and he wants
Yeah.
to see it. So Captain
Yeah.
Obi is like he gets super close to the
Close to him, makes
motherfucker
him
and he's like
uncomfortable. Yeah.
until he fucking smiles,
Yeah, he
aka
does.
gets nervous, and it
Yep.
happens, and he's like, "Yeah!"
Twin Cobras, baby.
This show is fucking
That's the way to
wildly funny.
reference. Like and subscribe.
I missed the reference,
I
you
said Twin
motherfucker.
Cobras.
Oh, okay.
Twin
Oh,
cobras,
okay.
baby. You gotta
Yeah,
take
okay.
one cobra, turn it into two cobras.
Yeah, when y'all watch season 1, you know exactly what Comedy Hashira is talking about.
Yeah, yeah, buddy.
Alright, but the grandma's the one who calls him a devil
Yeah, she's the
because
first one.
you see the
It's
burning
fucking wild.
house. You're right. You see that burning house, you're like, "What the fuck's going on?" His family died,
Mhm.
which is, I mean, the common theme in
Oh
every
yeah.
fucking anime.
Oh yeah, he dead now.
Oh, that little family of yours?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
dead.
dead. They dead.
Uh, but that's a common theme, isn't it? In almost every fucking
Yeah.
anime, either their parents die or their family dies.
Someone's gotta be dead. And you gotta have a deadbeat dad and a strong
Yes.
mom.
A strong, independent mom.
Yeah, Blackie Chan over here is trying to fuck. He's got a thing for the mamas.
Oh, just in general? I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about one specific to this show, but
No,
yes,
everybody's mom you're trying to fuck.
anime mothers are fucking outrageously sexy to me.
Yeah. It's a
Outrageously.
weird thing he's got going.
Anime MILFs.
Yeah. But yeah, so grandma wouldn't take him in though, right?
Right. Grandma was like, "Fuck you." No.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
was,
grandma wouldn't take him in.
right. She's like, "Dude, you're the devil," and that's how he got the nickname. And then you see the first Shinra mission, which is where you see the second flashback of his mom being on fire. Because honestly, it was quick work, right? He kicked
Yes,
the
sir.
he kicked the Inferno in the chest. He said, "Fuck the Hadouken!" Like right in his
With a
chest.
kick? I don't think
Yeah.
that's what a Hadouken is, but I'll let it slide.
Well, what is
We'll
the
let it
kick
go.
where he does the fucking shit called?
It's not a Hadouken.
I don't care. I don't care that it's not Hadouken.
Seems like you care a little.
No, I'm asking you what it's
I
called.
don't know what it's called. I know it's not
That's
that
what I
though.
care about.
Yeah. The Hadouken is the
Yes, I
Hadouken.
get it, but that's the only phrase I know from that
Oh,
too.
all right. Then let's let it ride, baby.
All right. So,
Let's let it fly.
he kicks the fucking shit in the chest, and that's when you see mom, like, I guess. Oh wait, no, you don't see mom. You see the infernal who's in the home saying something to him. I forgot what he was saying, but that's when you
I
learn a
don't
little
think
bit
it actually
about
yeah.
his
Yeah.
brother. You learn that he had a brother,
Yeah, he did have a brother who is dead at
and you
this
saw
time.
Captain Burns, which you didn't know was Captain Burns, standing
Yes,
next to
sir.
him,
Yes, sir.
and he's pretty
Yep.
badass.
But that was just a flashback during that fight, right?
Right, and that's I'm saying is key plot points, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah,
you're learning about how his family died and then who he has in his family.
yeah. And so, but yeah, and so they fuck that infernal up though,
Mhm.
and they make pretty quick work of it, if I recall.
Yeah, he kicks him in the chest
Yeah, fuck. Doof!
and just a hole through his
Everybody
chest.
go night night. Everybody go night night.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick ability. Like,
Yeah,
you can move pretty quick.
yeah. But we could scoop past that one real quick because
Mhm.
right after that we meet my guy, the fucking Knight of Knights.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
your favorite.
the Night King, Arthur, baby.
Mhm.
Arthur rolls through
Why you talking like that?
because he's the Night King.
Is that why?
Yeah,
Anytime you talk about the Night King, you gotta talk like that?
I gotta talk like this
Or why do you
because he
like
is
him
the
so much?
goddamn Night. Arthur's fucking dope, dog. I don't know why you ask me these questions like you're expecting some deep, profound
You're
answer.
talking about you
When I
like
was 7, I
can't
saw
okay, I'll
a
never ask you
show.
why you like a character again.
I saw a show, and it reminded me of the Knights of the Round Table, and it
Yeah.
stuck in my heart. And ever since then, Arthur has
Mhm.
stolen said heart. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy and keep my wife's name out your
Mhm.
motherfucking mouth.
Yes, and don't ask Shane why he likes a character, because that's just asking for too much.
Yeah,
God forbid.
100%. Glad
God
we agree.
forbid. All
Way
right.
too much.
So, Arthur, you clearly like him. Don't want to say why.
My guy.
Yeah. So he shows up and he has the sword that has the fucking plasma shit.
Yeah,
What do you
he's a
call that?
plasma user.
What is it?
Uh,
Plasma? What do you
yeah,
call that?
that's all. It's just he's a plasma user.
It's a plasma sword.
Yeah,
What do you call
that's
it?
that's what you call it. It's a plasma sword.
No, it's not.
Oh, are you
What
talking
is it
about
called?
Excalibur? What he
Yeah.
named the sword? Oh, okay. I thought
No,
you were like,
yeah.
what's the like? You know what I mean?
What comes out of it?
Yeah, Like if it was like a special type of sword. I didn't know you actually meant the
Like, what
name
is
of the
it
sword.
called? Yeah,
What did he name his sword? Yeah,
yeah,
Excalibur.
okay.
Yeah, like Arthur the Round Table.
Right, so clear references to the old school, uh, what do you call it? Night times? What do you call it? Mid-age. Medieval?
Medieval age.
Medieval.
Medieval age.
Yeah, that would be another wild time to live in. I always think about that. But anyway, they also learn
Good talk.
about third gens and second gens.
Yeah. The second gens are people who can manipulate fire, but can't originate a fire source on their own. They can only manipulate it. And
Correct.
third gens can actually create a fire force or create a fire force.
But
Create fire.
Jesus. But the third gens can't manipulate it, right? So it's not like they
Right.
can create it and manipulate it. That's a key
Right.
point because one of the most badass
Dude,
motherfuckers in the show, they made it a point to say he
I'm
could
gonna
do that
I'm
shit.
gonna get a bell. I'm gonna add a bell sound on here, and every time you say key point, I'm gonna fucking hit the bell sound.
All right. I guess can't say
That's
key
this
point
is a key
anymore,
point.
guys. Can't say key point
Ding.
anymore. Can't ask him what he why he likes a character. Can't say key
Ding.
point.
Ding.
Uh like Jesus Christ.
Anything you
Next
do,
plot point.
anything you
I
do
can't say
hard and
I say a
often.
plot point. He's like, dude, are you gonna tell us the whole story? It's like, what are you talking about?
I want you guys to know
The
that
Flash.
my life existence has been spent fucking with Blackie Chan over here.
Yeah, he's just an ass. He's just an
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, that's a
That's the
pretty
best way to put
accurate
it.
description
He's
of
just an ass.
who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And if you met
He
me in
knows.
person, I would be the same exact way to you. I am no different.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you for sharing,
I
you
just
ass.
I just thought everybody should know, man. Just in case they're
Um,
like, "Oh, he's probably only that way because that's his
hey,
brother."
don't make
It's
me
not.
bring up Usopp. Don't
Ah,
make me bring
fuck
up
that dude.
Usopp.
You can bring him up. We can bring up Usopp all day. I'm gonna say it, tell everybody, let everybody know he's fucking trash.
Yeah.
Usopp's fucking
Okay.
trash, dude.
All
I'm
right,
tired
but
of this shit.
back to Fire Force. Maki manhandles both them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, she does.
yeah, because
She
the
fucks some
lieutenant's like,
niggas
"Hey,
up.
spar him real quick, spar him,"
Yeah,
and
Maki's a second gen, by the way, guys.
smacked him. Yeah, she's a second gen. They're both third gens. Got smacked up. If you also find out that Shinra and Arthur had history prior to meeting each other in Company 8.
Yeah, they went to the academy together.
Right.
But real quick,
So,
I do have to share one thing with Maki. I actually wrote this down. I actually wrote down second in gens, first in your heart.
okay, dude.
I literally had that thought when when she said she was a second gen. I was like, "You may be second in gens, but you're first in my heart. What's up,
That
girl?"
that's what you're thinking about when
That the second
when
they said
she's
it was her
going
first
over
thought.
second and third gens.
Yeah.
But oh my god.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so sorry I interrupted. So yeah, they knew each other from the academy.
Mhm,
And they didn't like each other either because they kept getting into arguments over a hero versus a knight. And that's
mhm,
when Arthur started calling himself the Night King
mhm.
because he wanted to fuck with Shinra.
Shinra. Yeah, it's a fucking hilarious friendship.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. Throughout the
Yeah.
entire show, you're gonna see moments between them, or entire show, entire season one.
Yeah, and it's
Uh,
interesting because Shinra's not, I wouldn't call him like the smartest character, but
right.
because he's always talking to Arthur,
Yeah.
he comes off pretty intelligent.
Yeah.
But when you really think about it, Shinra's kind of an idiot, and Arthur makes him seem a lot smarter than he is because that
Yeah.
dude is stupid.
It's a very well written dynamic between them two.
Yeah,
It like
they did a good
just
job.
every aspect is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
they
So
did a good job.
definitely watch out for them two throughout season one.
Yep.
Then they get to the rookie games, or wait,
No,
no.
they had Arthur's first mission with them first.
Right. And that was when you saw the Joker fucking around.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
you
you
don't see
saw
him
him
till
meet him yet.
after. Yeah, you don't really even see him really fucking around till after the mission because
Right.
remember they're getting ready to put out that inferno, and then
Uh-huh.
those fucking ashes like fucking
Yeah,
explode in
like
the building.
explosive ashes. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yep.
they were like trying to, they're like, oh, I wonder what's going on with these motherfucking ashes. Got goddamn Harry Potter ashes over here exploding and shit, just
Right. Like
floating doing magic.
Yeah, like right as they killed an Infernal, Ashes blew up the fucking building.
Yes, sir.
So it was you're like, what the fuck's going on? And then we get to the rookie game. So you get a little glimpse of Joker and I believe the weird scientist,
Yeah, the Victor.
Victor dude,
The Victor. Ah,
the
fucking
Victor dude.
I literally told you not to put "the" in front of someone's name earlier, and I just called him
Yeah.
the Victor.
The and you like you made
Fucking
it a point to
jackass.
announce it too.
Yeah,
The Victor.
yeah, fucking jackass. I'm sorry, guys. You deserve better. All right? This is
Oh
this is
shit.
my apology to you, okay? I am
It
better
should
than
be to
this
me. Why are you apologizing to
because
them?
no one gives a fuck about you.
You're the one who said that to me, bitch.
I did, and I acknowledge that,
Okay.
but I will not apologize.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So, rookie
Case in
games.
point, asshole.
100% yes.
Yeah.
That means Sergio wants to lick me.
Rookie game. You Jesus Christ. We're gonna keep it moving. Uh
Uh,
Rookie games. You see that there's a black dude in there. You don't really get to see what he can do, right? You
Not
just
until
know that
later.
there's a black dude, but it's like,
Yeah.
hey, shout out to black people. Shit. Finally got a black character in this motherfucker.
Yeah, and it turns out he ends up being a dude, but
Yes.
we'll talk more about him later on,
In the future.
I believe in season 2 or season 2
Yes.
review. Yeah.
Yeah. But you see a couple other people. You see Tamaki. Tamaki
Yeah. Yeah,
gets
you do.
introduced, and woo, she's sexy as hell.
Do
And
was it Lucky Letcher? Is that how you say it? Lucky Letcher?
who's that?
Tamaki
What about
or
Lucky
Tamaki.
Letcher?
Tamaki.
Yeah,
I don't know why I keep calling her Tamaki. Tamaki.
yeah.
Yeah, Lucky Letcher. That's where, like, how sh remember, you know how she's, like, always falling on people and her fucking accidentally falling out of clothes and creating awkward
Oh,
situations? I think
yeah.
it's Lucky Lecture.
All right.
Letcher.
If you if you say Lucky Letcher, what can we get a fucking ding on
You're
that?
gonna don't you dare force me to
Can
double
we
down
get
on
a
this because I will fucking ride that so hard all day.
can we get a fucking number count on how many times you've already said that?
At least 7.
Jesus.
At least 7.
I don't know, but that's what they called it in the show? I don't even
Yeah.
remember hearing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they
Okay.
call it in the show.
Alright. Well, like you said, that's when she's putting herself in, like, sexually awkward situations?
Yeah, yeah. It's very
Okay.
specific to those kinds of situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Very funny.
then we get
Very
our
funny.
first look at, Captain Burns.
Yes.
And
Sick.
that's when Shinra makes the connection. He's like, "Hey,
That's
that's
the
the
dude
motherfucker right there."
from my flashback
Yeah.
when I was 5.
He's like, "Y'all saw the flashback. I
And
lived the flashback. That
and
motherfucker was there."
and Burns was so funny because Shinra runs up to him, he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I need
Yeah,
to talk to you
that's
about what
right.
happened 10 years ago." And he's
Yeah.
like, "I don't fucking remember what happened 10 years
Yeah, like a
ago."
normal person.
Yeah, he's like, "Dude, do you know I work every day? I don't fucking
That is wild. I
remember."
didn't think of the connection. I didn't make that connection there when I watched it. That
And
how
she
wild it was that he just ran up to him. Was like, "I gotta
yeah,
talk to you."
about
Like,
that
yeah,
incident.
he's like, "Hi, my name is Captain Burns, and you are?" Like,
Yeah, the
oh
show's
shit,
comedy is
dude.
fucking
Shit
amazing.
was fucking wild.
Amazing. But I think I don't know, he just couldn't get an answer out of him. He kind of just blew it off and they start the games, right? And the
Yeah,
goal is to get to the top, save the person who's at the top,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Shinra has the hack. He's apparently the
yeah.
only one that can
That can fly.
fly. So
Yeah,
he just flies to the top. I was like,
because why wouldn't you?
that's not fair.
Right? Can we do this again, or
Yeah, like clearly he was gonna win. We could have told you that before we said
yeah,
go. You know
yeah?
what
But
I
jokes
mean?
on him because my guy, the
Joker.
Joker,
Yeah.
Joker's waiting for him,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Yo,
Interesting guy.
let's have a battle here.
Yeah.
It's time to
They
did it did it duel." That's what he did. Is it the wrong show? Is that the wrong show?
okay.
Oh,
That
you know what? That's Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm
that
sorry,
was rough.
guys. I
That was rough.
apologize. That's
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh! I
let's
make that mistake often. I get my animes mixed up. I thought that's what he said. I was
yeah.
wrong.
Let's never let's never say that again.
Yeah,
Uh,
but what does he promise him? He promises
well,
him information, right?
yeah, he tells him some things, right? He tries to get him to join him, and Shinra's like,
Right.
"No, I don't fucking know you."
Yeah.
That failed. But he also mentioned that the companies are corrupt,
Yeah, yeah.
so that was massive. And then his brother, he said
Yeah.
his brother's still alive, right?
Yeah, that's all he said
Those
at
are the
that
2
meeting.
main
Yeah.
main things where it's like, "Holy shit."
Yeah, I wish
So
I
the
could remember the exact bet he made. Like, it was like, "If you last 60 seconds with me," or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're talking about that bet, yes.
Yeah, he's like, "If you last 60 seconds with me, then I'll tell you the information."
You're
And
right,
that's
I
when he tells him
completely
about.
spaced that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I couldn't remember what the exact bet was. Do you? Was it
that
something? It
was
was
it.
something. Oh, it was?
That was it, like, "If
Okay.
you can last with me, then I'll give you the info."
Yeah, and I'd be like, "Shit, baby girl, I could last all night, you know?"
Right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That would
Yeah.
also be a lie, but
Get it.
I would definitely tell him I could.
No comedy hashima.
Shoot,
Uh,
shoot, ba-doop.
so he gets through that combo with him. I think his homies
Yeah.
bust in Arthur and Tamaki, and he
Yep.
Joker bounces. Shinra, I believe the building explodes again with the ash. He throws
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
ash
he
down.
throws the ash and it fucking starts pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, and then he Shinra flies them out.
Yep, and he's like, "Yep, time to go, guys."
Yeah. So that was interesting. Joker was an interesting character. And what happened after that? They talk about
That's when they start getting into, that's when he talks to Obi about it, and he learns
right.
about the 3 factions in
Right.
Fire Force.
Yeah, and the 3 factions are Holy Soul Temple, the nuns and shit, Tokyo Armed Forces, which is the police force, right?
Military.
Or military,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the Fire Defense Agency. And each company answers
Answers
to
to
one,
whoever. And they
not a
don't,
big deal.
yeah, and the biggest, like, takeaway from that is that they don't communicate with each other when they're doing, so they all do their own research and keep it to themselves. So that's
Exactly.
really all there is to take away from that.
Right. The companies aren't intertwined. They answer to just the faction.
Yeah. And I think,
So
wait, I think the 3 factions were Hijima, right?
mm,
Hijima, um,
those were the 3.
the Holy Soul and that. Okay.
The Holy Soul Armed Forces and the Fire Defense. I made sure to write those
Okay.
in.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you get an awkward transition from that to a trial with a
Yeah,
random
Miyamoto's.
psychopath. Yeah,
Which, I
Miyamoto.
mean,
That
hats
dude's a
off to you
psycho.
guys. Hats off to you guys because they did a very good job animating a very convincing fucking
Psychopath.
psychopath who somehow gets found innocent,
Yeah. And then turns into an infernal, a conscious infernal, a
which
conscience, a
which con- conscious
conscious,
conscious. No.
conscious,
Jesus
conscious.
Christ, we are shitting. Today's a rough one.
Holy, that's a tough word.
Aware. He was aware.
Yeah, that's a better one right there. He was a aware
Yeah.
infernal.
Would have loved to bail you out of that, but I definitely wasn't gonna get that word right either. So let's just stop the bleeding. Let's get the field tourniquet going. Let's tie
Yeah,
that leg off, dude. I'm not
yeah.
bleeding out.
But we got our first appearance of sexy, fucking amazing,
Did you
beautiful,
did you forget her name?
fucking Princess Hibana,
Yes,
bitch.
sir. All
Oh my
right.
god. She is a
Uh-huh.
light-skinned goddess.
All right. Okay.
Whoo!
Yeah. She's a
Whoo!
baddie. She's a baddie for sure.
I get the shivers just thinking about her.
That's weird. Think
That's
you should
not weird.
think you should go see a doctor.
I should not go see
I
a
don't I
doctor.
don't think that's your thoughts doing that. I think it's
That
your
is my
thoughts
thoughts.
doing it. Hey.
Oh my lord.
Hey. See what
Oh
I
for
did
2
there?
today.
It's a play
Yeah.
on words, Kanye. I just killed it. You know what,
Oh
guys?
for
Comment
2.
below. Was that shit
Oh for
funny?
2.
Was that shit funny?
No, it wasn't.
It was hilarious. I'm
Made no
killing the
sense.
game with humor.
What was your first impression of Hibana?
What do you think it was? I was like, look at this bad bitch.
No, that wasn't it.
It 100% was.
No, you're definitely a virgin.
Oh, okay. All right.
How
2 kids. Fuck me.
did that happen?
Not from
uh,
sex, because I'm a virgin.
but she Shira chases down Miyamoto, who's that new turn aware infernal, and right after he subdues him, Hibana fucking steps in and is like, "He's
He's
ours."
mine now. Yep, he's
Yeah,
mine.
and you
And
got the big titty bitches that dropped on Shinra, which I would have been like, "Yo, shit, you
it's,
can have him." You can
Take
have
him, take him.
him.
It's okay.
Take
He's
him.
yours.
Get her number though.
Yeah, that is not what he did though. He was not happy about it.
No. And they let her walk away with him. They didn't even fight. They're like,
Yeah,
"Fuck it, take him."
yeah, all right.
And that's when they start to investigate Company 5, right? They're like,
Yeah,
"Alright, yeah, take him, but we're gonna be there
yeah, but
soon."
that's when he finds out about Company Eight's purpose too, because
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because he's talking to Obi about it, and
Uh-huh.
and that's what I can't remember. Is that where Shinra finds out, or where we's the is
Shinra
the
finds out.
viewer? Okay,
I
yeah,
believe so.
because yeah, because he's telling him he's like, we were created to investigate the other seven companies because we
Right.
haven't learned shit about human combustion, and these motherfuckers are over
Or
here
keeping.
making peaky promises and keeping shit to themselves,
Yeah.
and they're not
Yep, and
sharing.
running experiments, right?
Yeah,
Which is what you find out Company 5 is running,
yeah.
as they investigate.
Yeah,
But that's
because
the main. Go ahead.
Iris went down there, right? Because she was like, "What the fuck's going on? Why is
Yeah.
Hibana like this? I know this bitch. We went to
Right.
school together. We were orphans and
Right.
shit.
Yup.
Let me go roll up on this bitch and see what's cracking.
Let me pull up with the nines.
Let me pull up, dude,
Let me pull up with the nines.
with the
Yo.
kunai, man."
Yo. She pulled up, she said, "Yo, B, what's good?" "What's good, B? You need me to go get Chico? I'll go get Chico right now."
Stupid, Uncle Johnny.
Yeah. "Yo,
Guys, we have an
Chico, stop
uncle.
biting her."
We have an uncle who's so Brooklyn, New York, it's insane.
Yeah, wild,
It is wild.
wild. But
But
Iris said you find out Iris and Hibana had a past as orphans,
yeah,
and they took literally opposite roads. Hibana took, like, the godless route, which is the religious shit that pulls up, and then
mm,
Iris took the god route, where she's still a nun.
yep,
And they made a clear difference between the 2.
yep,
Iris acts
they
like a
sure did.
nun, and Hibana acts like a wild, sexy girl who just wants to dominate men.
Yep, and step on that gravel.
Yeah, and
That's right.
put niggas in vertigo.
Yeah, why are they in this photo? They're just human gravel.
Yeah,
If you guys get that reference, I hope you do.
right. So, you get the sexiest fight between Hibana and Iris, and
Yep,
all she really does is just burn her clothes off,
that's all it is.
and then grabs her.
Yep, and she's now kidnapped
She's
because
stuck in there because
Iris
Iris
is
isn't a
probably the
fighter.
most pointless character in the show. You can't do this. I'll stop you myself. What? My clothes? What? I'm taken? What?
No,
I'm being
stop it.
held? No.
No, let me go.
Fucking Iris, man.
Dude,
Fucking pointless.
oh
She
my
is fucking
god.
pointless. Iris is fucking pointless.
She's literally eye candy.
Yeah. Who says a prayer?
Yeah, who says a prayer? She's like the night she's just Alright, so,
Yeah.
uh, that happens, and then it's mission save Iris
Yeah.
because she's
Company 8 was
kidnapped.
not fucking around. They're like, yo, we get
Right.
ours.
Yeah. They went immediately there,
Hmm.
and the first fight you see is Arthur solo fighting, his first solo fight against Miyamoto, the
That's
motherfucking
right, because they were
infernal.
running experiments.
Right, so you find out they're running all
Hmm.
these corrupt experiments. Now Miyamoto is somehow fighting for Company 5, which should be a red alert to everyone on planet
You would
Earth.
think, but instead it was just like, oh, this guy, all right.
Yeah. Oh, they just turned him to the good side, but the
But he's
bad side.
fighting. He's fighting he's fighting for us, but against us,
Yeah. He joined Company 5, but he's fighting Company 8,
and this is
and
okay.
he's an infernal.
Yeah, fucking they just snuck that by us, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did. I just thought about that.
They snuck that
That's a
motherfucker
plot
right
hole.
on by. Yeah, they underground railroaded that bitch.
Yeah, yeah. So, Arthur was struggling at first because it was in his left hand, and then he switches hands, and
Yep.
magically he's a pimp.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
just,
Did he forget? He forgot that it was
yeah,
in
he's,
it.
"Oh, this isn't my strong hand.
Oh,
Let me
my
switch."
bad. My bad,
My bad,
everybody. My
my
bad,
bad.
everybody.
Let me
I'm
put it
so
from
sorry.
my left hand
Dude, could
to
you imagine if
my
every
right
time
hand.
Arthur was doing something, they just did the da 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 da.
That might get annoying 'cause he says some dumb shit quite often.
That's fair. I didn't think that through.
Yeah,
I
but
also say dumb shit quite often.
quite often. And then you get Shinra versus Hibana, which is where you find out.
Yo, that's a fight though.
Yeah,
And that bitch snapped.
yeah,
She
she did.
lost her goddamn mind.
She did.
Although
She
I did
did.
enjoy her continuously calling him gravel.
Yeah,
You're nothing but gravel.
and you should be
S-
below my boots or
Yep.
whatever.
She's big. She's a big step on your person.
Yeah,
And
we
we
all know
mean
who would
that
like that.
literally.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're talking about me. I would like that.
Somebody's kinky.
I mean, I
Oh.
would. So you're not wrong. But I just wanted to make sure we were talking about me before I answered
Yeah.
for myself.
Yeah, we were.
Yes. 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 I want that.
Thank
Habana,
you.
if you can hear me, if you're out there,
I want that. I need that.
I want that. I want please give that to me. All right.
Okay.
That's it.
You good? You
Yeah.
get it off your chest?
I would like her foot on my chest.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. We know, Shane.
We
We
get it.
know.
We
Like,
know.
what's his
Everyone
name?
knows.
We know.
Yeah. Can't
Uh
hold anything back now, man. We know.
uh, so Shinra punches the shit out of Hibana at some point, but
Oh, knocks her
Hibana,
ass back.
yeah,
Forgot about
and
that. Cracked her. Mama said crack, crack.
cracked her. He knocked her into loving him. When
That
she
yeah,
woke
yeah, he
up,
did.
when that bitch woke
She's
up,
like, "Oh,
she was in love
Shinra."
with him. She was like, "Oh my, Shinra." I've never
No.
seen somebody smack a bitch into loving them.
Yeah, I've seen people try.
Chris Brown. I don't think she loves him anymore though.
We don't love them hoes. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people try.
Yeah,
It's never worked as far as I'm
dude.
aware.
And a common theme in this is Shinra kicking somebody in the face or punching somebody in the face. And the graphics where they slow it down
Oh, every
during the
time.
punch or during
Yep.
the kick, the sound cue on it too, sick to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, but this was actually huge though when you really think about it, like I wasn't thinking about it till right now as we're talking about it and kind of running through everything.
Yeah.
This moment is so big because this is where when because Habana starts to go over to their side.
Yes. Yeah,
And
she complete 360 when
yeah,
she got punched in the face.
it's freaking huge because she knows so much information that they
Right.
weren't aware of, and she starts to share that information with them about the
Gradually.
infernals, about the different companies. Like she knows
Yeah.
all this different information that
I'm
nobody
pretty
else
sure
knows.
she already knew about the evangelist too, didn't she?
I
Or am I
don't.
tripping?
I think you're tripping on that one.
Okay.
But I don't like. I don't know for
Okay.
sure, but I
Right. I
think
might
you're
be
tripping
tripping
on
on that
that
one.
one.
Let us know in the comment section if I'm tripping
Yeah.
on that one.
Like and subscribe
Out of pocket. Are
and
we
promo
good?
over. Okay.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. We're back.
And
So
we're done.
okay. Yeah. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Where were we? Where were we? So Hibana, we find out, joins them. And
Yeah.
again, a running joke in that is like, dude, why are you here? You're captain of Company 5 District. Shouldn't you be there? Like,
Yeah.
it's a funny running joke between either Obi or Benimaru and
Yeah,
Convo.
because
They're
she's
like,
just
what are
always
you
over there.
doing
She's, like,
here?
fucking making them lunches and shit, Shinra,
Yeah.
making up excuses and lies and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Did
at
you say
one point
lunches?
yeah, she made him a lunch.
Oh, shit. I missed
Yeah,
that
and
part.
they were like, "What the fuck? You only made him lunch?" She was like, "I made myself lunch, and there was extra." And so I was like, "Oh, that's good." She's like, "That's Shinra's food." I'm like, "Fuck, alright."
Shit. Dude, I'm jealous. Fuck Shinra.
Right? And it's
It's some
fucking
bullshit.
devilish smile.
Fuck you, bitch. Hibana's mine.
Mm,
Anyway. What, is she yours?
mm.
I doubt it.
I'd let her step on me. I'm just saying I'm gravel.
True. Yeah, you right. You
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm gravel beneath her feet, alright?
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah.
And then so then they decide to start investigating another company, right?
They
Isn't it?
wanna investigate Company 1 because that's Habana throws out some information,
Oh yeah.
about Company 1, and they're like, "Oh, I guess that's where we're motherfucking headed then. Guess we're
Right.
going to Company
And
1."
they didn't they use the exchange?
Yeah,
to get in?
like a rookie
Rookie
transfer
exchange.
learning exchange type deal,
Yeah, what
where
was that again?
rookie transfer exchange learning type deal.
Swap. Learning,
Oh,
transfer,
okay.
exchange,
Okay. I
swap,
swap. Okay. So rookie swap,
different,
transfer
past.
change, learning ability transfer.
Yes, that is
Okay.
exactly what it was called
That was
verbatim.
it. All right. I knew I was close. I knew I was
Verbatim.
beating
You were
around the
very close.
bush.
Yeah,
I'd
I just
rather
wanted to
beat
make
on
sure.
that bush.
You're disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that one was gonna sneak by you. I
You're
didn't think
fucking
you'd catch that
disgusting.
one.
You're nasty. And Hibana would never have a bush.
Yeah, but on the
Anyway,
but we start to see more characters because they get transferred over to one, so they take Shinra, Arthur, and then
yeah,
Juggernaut.
another who's not with Company 1. He's a transfer from 2, I believe.
Yeah,
He's an exchange from Company 2.
I don't know if it's exactly two, but I know it's one of the armed forces.
I think it's 2.
It could be, but
Comment
for
down below
sure, yeah. Comment below. Let us know which one he
what was the
transferred from.
Juggernaut was from.
Yeah, but I know
Yeah,
for sure he was from one of the military ones. That's
yeah,
the only thing I know for sure.
right. So you see him, you see Rekka, my stars!
My stores.
My stars!
I'm gonna
And
be doing that the whole rest of this episode.
he's the lieutenant, right?
Yeah,
He's the
he's a
lieutenant.
lieutenant.
He's the one
They have
under
3. They have
Burns.
3 lieutenants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
one of them.
Rekka, Kareem.
No, but Kareem and aren't they under Rekka or are they all the
No,
same
they're
level?
all same level. And then you
Okay.
get the 3rd guy, and I can't remember the 3rd guy's fucking name.
Um,
Uh,
fuck, man. It's Hun Lee or something. Hun who? No, Hu Yan Lee. Hu Yan Lee.
I didn't leave anybody.
Hu Yan Lee.
I didn't leave anybody.
Hu Yan Lee.
Who you gonna leave?
Who gonna leave?
Yeah,
I ain't leaving.
but,
What you mean?
obviously, we all love some carb. Fucking I bet your crap is crap. Are you crappy, you crap?
Yeah, you
That
crap.
fucking dude. Remember he
I
gets
bet your
Arthur mad at
ass
him?
because you're an
Yeah.
ass, you ass.
Yeah, he says, I wrote it down. Hold up.
Hold on,
You
hold on.
hold up.
Hold on, hold on, hold
God damn it. You bet
Say
your
it.
ass I know an ass when I see one, and your ass is an ass like any other. And remember
Yeah.
fucking he says that
And
shit,
she
Arthur
was
gets
like,
fucking mad as shit.
yeah, he's like, "What
He's
the
like, "What the
fuck?"
fuck you just say to me, homie?"
Yeah, and she was like, "Calm down.
He
He's
just said
just
your
calling your
ass is an
ass as an
ass.
ass."
Oh,
But again,
shit.
Arthur being fucking an idiot uh, is absolutely hilarious throughout this season.
Yeah. But
Absolutely hilarious.
I mean, Arthur and Shinra get to fight Captain Burns.
Yes.
Remember in the
Yes.
training? Because he was like he
Yes,
makes
because he
another bet
sparred
with
him.
him. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, if we
If I
beat
beat you
you,"
in a spar.
because
Yeah.
that's worked out for him so far.
Mhm.
Fucking guy. I appreciate the
Yeah.
confidence though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool again to see a main character not being a pussy and
Yeah.
being like,
He's
"Yo,
about
let's
that
throw down."
action.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no goblin slayer, but whatever.
Right. Yeah. No,
You
he's
haven't
no
seen that one
Inosuke or
yet.
anything.
Yeah, you haven't seen
Yeah.
Goblin Slayer yet.
No. Is that like have some sort of main character that's a fight junkie?
He's 100% about it at all times. He's no fucking joke. And it's a super underrated anime that we will be doing a review on.
So like Levi level?
No, it's different. He's not like anything special. He's
Okay.
genuinely just like a normal dude who's just about that motherfucking action.
Okay. So he's
Yeah.
like Captain Obi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a
He's
pretty
just a
good
normal guy who's about that action.
a normal guy who's about that motherfucking action.
You've never seen Obi back down.
No, that's a dude. That's a motherfucking dude, Obi. Obi's a motherfucking
What
dude,
do you
man.
call him?
Oh, twin cobras, baby. Twin cobras.
Twin cobras, baby.
Twin cobras.
Twin cobras.
You bring out
Uh
one python, you get the other python. You turn it around, you got twin cobras, baby. It's
Imagine
my
him being
shit,
your
dude.
captain, bruh.
That
Oh
motherfucker
my
is wild.
god. That would be
Oh
sick.
shit. So, all right, back to the
You meet
fucking review.
three lieutenants, we met them, you get to the spars, and then to the reveal, you said?
Yeah, well, they get to the
Back to
spars.
the
They can't touch Burns. Burns is a
mhm.
fucking problem.
Right.
and
So
he fights
Burns
Arthur and Shinra,
and he
and
stops like what's his face from when Bleach and when Ichigo fought the dude who flew away and shit. I
Aizen,
forgot his name.
when he fights
Aizen when he
Aizen,
first
and
fought
it
him
stops the
and he
fucking theme
stops
music
him.
with his finger.
Yeah.
They start that
It
theme
stops
song,
the theme
and he
song.
stops the whole fucking theme song with his motherfucking finger. That's a
Yeah.
problem. How you going Aizen, how you gonna stop a theme song with your goddamn finger?
Uh-huh.
Makes 0 sense to me.
Wild. And that's
Fucking
what Burns did,
wild.
where Burns was like, "Pot," and stopped the Excalibur.
Yep.
And
Just
they're
like,
like everybody's like,
yep. The
"Uh-uh.
fuck?
No, uh-uh."
Mm-mm.
I would have ran
Damn.
right then. Yeah, I
Yep.
would have ran right then.
Yep.
But he makes quick work, and then you see Rekka versus Juggernaut,
Yeah.
which was a
Juggernaut.
fun fight
My
to see.
stars. My
Yeah, because
stars.
Rekka's a problem,
Yeah,
in
he's
that.
he's a dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's for sure a
he
dude.
was joking around as he was like hopping
Yeah.
around.
Hey man, you
Like
got
that
some
dude's
crazy firepower.
that dude's a psycho.
Yeah, he's a fucking psychopath. Like a real
And then,
one.
you see a little bit of the other people's abilities,
Yeah. Get the
but
freeze where the sound
yeah,
and stuff like
the
that.
sound freezer dude
Sound
and
freezer.
sound freezer
I
guy.
literally thought of like a fucking Bluetooth in a freezer when you said that.
All right.
Sound freezer.
Hey,
Same thing.
yeah, definitely,
Yep.
definitely.
But yeah.
But get through the sparring, and then it's the is it the Tamaki incident?
No, not
Or
yet.
wait, no, 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 no,
They go on
no.
their first mission.
Yes, with them, and
Yeah.
that's where you see the person put the bug on
Mhm. And you
somebody.
see that he's
You
wearing
see an
one of the
arm.
lieutenant uniforms.
Yeah, and it's just an arm.
Yeah, and Shinra's because Shinra's fucking chasing that fucking Inferno.
Uh-huh.
And then he fucking cuts like to the left or wherever he fucking's going.
Oh,
And
yeah, the alley.
he sees the bug getting put into that fucking dude.
Yeah, who
And
turns
he
into the Inferno.
yeah, and he sees kind of like the captain's uniform. He's like, or the lieutenant uniform. He's like, oh shit. So he's trying to follow that person. And then he runs into fucking the sound freezer and goddamn my stars.
Yeah, and that's a big moment, right? Where you're like, "Who is it? Which one? It's gotta be one."
Could you even say it's a key plot point?
Okay,
Oh,
really? This guy.
I gotta be here all night, baby.
Yeah. Why do you like Harm? Wanna talk about why you like him?
Cause fucking dope.
What do you expect me to say?
Yeah.
It's fucking dope. What kind of
Life is
fucking
dope and I
question is
do
that?
dope shit.
Yeah. My life is dope. Do dope shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
but
see it
he sees
between
both
them.
of them, yeah, and he's like,
Right, so
"Fuck."
now they're like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, I
we gotta
can't figure out
investigate
which
them."
one it is.
But the first one you see, which you possibly him, you see them find the bug in Karm's room.
Right, but before that, real quick, that incident, do you remember how wild that incident was? Because there were multiple infernos. Infernos? Infernals.
Yeah.
There are multiple of them.
Oh,
And
I
they
don't even
were like
remember.
breaking it out and they were fucking super well coordinated, but there was a whole bunch of them. And
They're taking
they're
them all out.
fucking and Burns was like, "Hey, this squad, this squad, this squad." And I remember at one point I was like, "Damn, they're goddamn efficient."
Yeah.
And I think even Shimmer was like, "Yo, they're fucking knocking this shit the fuck out."
Yeah.
And so that was really cool to see. But then so
Yeah.
they, they get rid of all the infernals and that's when they
Mhm.
go back and that's when they they start investigating and they go
Which
in
guy?
they
Karm's
go
room first.
yeah, they go in Karn's room first.
Yeah, and they find that, and Karm, of course, walks in right when they find it, and he's
Yeah,
like,
because they're going through his shit and they find a
right.
little buggy in the fucking in
Yeah, and
his
then didn't he
desk.
say he found it near Rekka or something? Or he suspects Rekka in a
Well,
certain
at
way.
first he thought it was them
Oh,
because
I thought
he
it
was
was
like,
them thinking it was him.
well, they both thought it was each other.
Okay.
So they found the bug in the room and they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh shit, it was him." And then he pops in, he's like, "Got you, you motherfuckers," but he said it in his whatever weird way.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "You want to sneak around, then you sneak, and I'll sneak around you sneaking," or some shit
Yeah.
like that. And they're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And he was like, I caught you." He's like, "I set
Yeah.
up this trap,
Uh-huh.
and whoever found it." And so they explained to him what's going on. And then that's when everybody realizes, that
Oh
it's
shit.
motherfucking Rekka.
Rekka.
My stars.
Right, and that's where I think Shinra starts flying around looking for him, right?
Yeah, so he takes off to go find him because he's not there anymore, and they
Right.
realize he was out with Tamaki,
Yes. Well,
and
they
that's
didn't
where we get
realize
him.
it yet, but Tamaki and it
That
cuts to
sorry, that's
Tamaki and
when
Rekka.
we as the viewer
Yeah.
realize he's with Tamaki, and
Yeah.
then
That wild. That shit got weird real quick.
hmm
You got him gathering kids. Tamaki was helping gather the kids. Then he's
yeah,
like
he's
promising them weird shit.
yeah, he said he was going to do a prayer for them. I believe, yeah. So he said he was going to do a prayer for them that would make them not combust and turn into an infernal.
Right.
And Tamaki's like in love with him, so she's like, "Yeah, okay,
Okay, yeah. And then right before he starts doing his shit with the kids, he knocks out Tamaki so she doesn't see it,
yep,
alert anyone.
yeah."
And he starts fucking bugging kids,
Well, he
trying to
bugs the
find a
mom first.
compatible. Oh yeah, in front of the kids.
Yeah, he bugs the fucking mom of this group of fucking kids,
Yeah.
and
And
she turns into an infernal. And he's like, "Ah, too bad."
takes her out, right? And then bugs another kid. And is that when he bugged the main kid?
Yep, he bugs the main kid as the second kid.
Right. And he takes it in, right? That's what you find out
Yeah,
he's trying to find.
he's got the pilot light. He's got the pilot light, or whatever
Right,
the
which
fuck
is
they
the
called it.
Adola burst.
Yeah, Dolivers. Yep, he's compatible with the bug, and so
Right.
he becomes one of the new Dolivers.
Right, and you find out that the bugs are attracted to people with Adola burst because
Hmm
when Shinra gets the warning from Tamaki who woke up, he bolts, right?
Yeah,
And then
so Tamaki wakes up,
gets smacked around first.
gets she's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Rekka?" And
Yeah.
Rekka's like, "My stars," and beats the fucking shit out of Tamaki. And he's like
Yeah.
he's snapping.
And he's like, "Why did you
You make me do this. Why are you
do this?"
waking up? How dare you
Yeah, that
wake
shit
up?
was
He's like, "I didn't want
wild.
to kill you. I just wanted you to take the blame for all this."
Yeah.
Fucking
Outlandish
psychopath.
shit. Yeah. Just it was a lot of like coercion type talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've been controlling you for so long and it's like
Fucking
psychopathic shit.
dude, that shit was fucking dark.
Yeah, that was pretty dark.
It was
And
rough.
then she like lets off a
Yeah, and she's
blast or
getting
something.
fucked up and she fucking like flares up her shit. Her
Yeah.
fire cat
And
shit. I
Shira
don't.
fucking floating in the air.
Yep.
Bolts.
Yep.
Bolt.
And that's when Shira sees it and comes down with the goddamn kick of a
Kick.
Narnian sea creature of justice.
Just boom.
Shinra
Puts a
comes in
crater
with
in the
that kick and
ground.
just puts a fucking goddamn hole through this dude's motherfucking face without
Dude,
actually putting a hole through it.
how do you survive that?
I don't know, but that was a fucking kick, all right.
You don't even see it coming. Imagine
Dude,
like beating up somebody and somebody fucking at 180 miles per hour
oh yeah.
kicks you in the head.
Yeah, and the wild thing, one of the cool things that they did, remember they had that scene where he's coming and right before his foot makes contact, they do like a slow-mo camera move
Contact.
around
Yeah.
and they have him like in the dark and all you see is his eyes and his smile and he
Yeah.
looks like an evil motherfucker coming down with this fucking kick of
Kick.
justice and they go
Kick
into
of
a
the United
slow-mo
States.
of his like face getting fucking smashed the fuck in.
Yeah. That was that epic moment that you see from like All Might where he's punching homie. Like and he's like smash. Like
Yeah,
that
that
type
shit
of
was
like
yeah.
wild.
But so
So
they fight it out.
yeah. And I believe Rekka's working him at first, right? Or at least holding his own.
I think they both kind of I think they were both kind of holding their own.
Yeah,
Um
right. They're
and
both holding their own.
remember Shinra was running out of fire.
Oh
He was
yeah.
running out of oxygen in his blood and he's
Yeah,
feeling the
because of how
burnout.
long that fight was.
Yeah, and he thought he was gonna lose towards the end and that's when my
The
guy comes
freezer.
in.
The freezer who
Ding.
freezes freezers.
That was
Yeah.
actually a pretty good one. That was
Yeah.
pretty good. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits that ding real quick.
And
Turns this nigga to ice.
ice all the way up. And you're like,
Yep.
he's like, yeah, we got him. And he was very disappointed too, wasn't he? Wasn't he
Yeah, he
like,
was fucked
damn,
up. He was like, "Man, I was really hoping it wasn't him."
yeah,
Like,
because
I
they
was
were good
hoping we were
friends.
wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
And
wild.
then
Oh, fucking
Sniper bitch.
took and that's wild. You could have taken out anybody first, and you
Yeah.
took Rekka?
The
Y'all
dude
are
in the
fucking
ice block?
cold-blooded.
The dude in the ice
Yeah,
block.
you're like, "Hey, we could have taken out one of the most powerful people here. We could have taken out Shinra, we could have taken out the lieutenant, but we're gonna make sure our secret stays safe above anything else. So we're gonna give away that we're here to take
Put a
out
fucking
Rekka. Put a
put a fucking
goddamn
hole.
hole."
We got that hole was like this big, dude.
Yeah, you thought Rengoku had a hole in him.
Yeah.
This was a
That was a
hole
fucking and it was straight through his butt. You couldn't even
right
see his
through.
heart anymore. Like it was just
Yeah. Yeah, and so they stay away. They're fucking firing at fucking Tamaki and Shinra and all of them. And luckily they get a plan and they fucking end up escaping
yeah.
with no issues at all.
Right. Yeah. So you get your first taste of that white clad
Yep.
group.
Yep.
And it's
Still don't
evangelists,
technically
but white
know who
clad.
they are.
Yeah, you
That
just
was
the
your
white
first
clad.
view on them. But yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
luckily that's when we get into so they fucking go back to their company after that.
Hmm.
And Tamaki gets suspended
Yes, because she was
because
involved with
she
Rekka.
was involved because they were like, hey, like we get it, but also you can't be stupid,
Yeah.
which makes perfect fucking sense. Like,
It
hey
was pretty
man, yeah,
fair.
we get it. He's above you. You admire him. You need to listen to him, but also
Well, and the irony
don't.
is the punishment. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like,
You
don't you
say something?
think you would fucking not be stupid enough to realize that there's no fucking prayer that keeps people from turning infernal? Like, don't you
Yeah.
think we would have been fucking doing that shit already? The fuck's
Right.
wrong with you, dumbass?
Yeah. Pretty stupid. But the punishment was awkward because it's just go with company 8. It's not like you got to do
Yeah,
1,000 suicides or 1,000 push-ups or 1,000 sit-ups and then a marathon. It's fucking go hang out with
you're
company 8.
suspended, but you can go hang out with Company 8 and kind of not be suspended. Yeah. So I can't wait till we go over part 2 and season 2 because I actually think they touch on that. I
Oh,
think there was
okay.
a reason for that, if I remember right. I'm
Okay.
interested to go back into it and see if there actually was, but I
Well, that's
remember them bringing something up about it.
I was about to say, well, that's good that we kind of don't. So that way it keeps it more generic in terms of this season.
Yeah,
Um, and
we
then we'll
can't give
cover it in the
anything
season
away or
2.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So Tamaki joins them, which I wouldn't mind at all if I
Hey
was in
man, you
company
are
8.
welcome here. As
Holy
long as
shit.
Hibana's not around, you're my number
Mhm.
one.
Now you got Maki and Tamaki, and then Hibana comes around every
Every
fucking
fucking time Shinra's there.
yeah. Yeah, it would be sick being in that company.
Do you
Just
remember at
hang.
one point Obi was talking to her and he was like, "Yo, like you really like Shinra, huh?" She's like, "No, it's just this, and that." And he was like, "Yo, for real? Like Shinra's a motherfucking dude. There ain't nothing to be ashamed of. He's that fucking guy." She's like,
Yeah.
"What? No, what?
No, I don't like
Oh my god,
him.
oh no, stop it."
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That I do remember that. And right after Tamaki joins, you see the captain meeting of all the
Yeah.
company.
And we get our first look, baby.
First look, the only one you guys should even be thinking about. See the
Benimaru.
Benimaru, captain
Yeah.
company 7.
We see all the captains there. So
Right.
they take you through all the captains. There's a guy with the fucking what is it, the plague mask?
Yeah. The
And you
robot
get
dude.
yeah, you get all kinds
Black
of other
Phone.
shit. But the only one that really matters is Benimaru because he's a
Yes.
fucking dude. He is
Right.
the most powerful person in the Fire
And
Force
they make
universe.
it known at that
Yeah.
meeting, don't they? Like that he is the most
Yeah.
badass out of all of them.
Yeah, they say because he's like, "Oh, who's that?" And Shinra was like, "Who's that?" Like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's Benimaru. He's the
That's Benimaru. Nobody fucks with that dude.
Company Seven's guy."
Yeah, that's Levi walking down
Yep.
from AOT.
Yep.
Like if you had to do an equation, that would be
Right.
that
But in the meeting,
comparison
so
equation.
the whole point of the meeting, and Benimaru storms the fuck out almost
Yeah,
immediately.
he's like, I don't answer to anybody, and walks out. Nobody. Did anybody say anything?
No.
They all just went,
All right,
all
man. See
right.
you later. Well, to their credit, when he showed up, they're like, even he showed up? Oh, he never
Yeah,
comes to
like
this
why is
shit.
he here? Yeah, probably didn't want him there
Yeah.
because
But
he
yeah,
fucked somebody up.
so they have this whole meeting, Essentially, just to say that amaterasu is an Indolaverse.
Yeah. They say
Like,
Amaterasu's and they explain what it is, which is the energy source.
yep, and they kind of go over that, but that's really the whole point of that is Amaterasu is an Indolaverse. Like, hey,
Yeah.
animes, I
You're
appreciate you guys, but we can streamline some of this sometimes.
yeah.
Like
You didn't need that
that,
caffeine for
a
that.
phone call would have done
Suffice.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
just call all eight captains, all eight
Jesus
captains.
Christ, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, today's a rough one.
Yo, you should have warmed up, man. You
Yeah, I
should have
should have
warmed
did my
up.
stretches, man.
You get them stretches in, man.
Yeah, gotta warm up.
But
Yeah, I don't know. I got
oh,
nothing.
come on, man.
Yeah, this is going
Just stop.
downhill. Yeah, it's getting
Just
worse.
stop talking.
All right, that's fair.
Fair enough, I'll stop. No, but so they get through that kind of mini pointless meeting, but I mean, you learn about the Amaterasu, and that's the key to everything because the Dola burst, whatever.
Hmm.
And it goes back to Company A, and then they find out that uh
No,
something in
Shinra. No,
Company 7, right?
yeah, they do, but Shinra goes to
Is
meet
in their
Joker
jersey.
first because he
Yeah.
wants to go see Amaterasu
Yes.
after he finds out it's Stillwater. So he goes
I
there
forgot
and
about that.
he meets Joker. He meets
Yes.
Joker there, and that's when Joker's talking to him, and he finds out that his brother is not only
Alive.
alive, which he found out in the first one. First one, he found out he was alive. This one, he finds out that he's with the White Clad and that he's the
Yes.
fucking commander.
Of the what is it? The Knights of the Ashen Flame.
There you go. Knights of the Ashen Flame. Knights of the
Uh-huh.
Balls and Dick.
Knights of the Dick and Balls.
I like that. That sounds better. That's their new name. That's how
You would like
it's
that.
we already decided. You don't
Yeah,
like a
is it
good dick?
Rengoku's Dick and Balls?
You don't like a good dick? Everybody likes a good dick, man.
All right, okay. But yeah, they found out he's a member of that, and then there's another point, right, where somebody was in Company Seven's jurisdiction
Uh well, they don't he doesn't find that out from or does
from
he find that
Joker.
out from Joker? It might have been
Uh
from Joker that he found that out because he brings everything up to Company 8. But
oh
essentially,
no, he brings up that the Evangelists are that group, and then when Shinra brings it back to uh Captain Obi,
yeah,
Captain Obi said we found our first mission because they go into the backstory of Company 8,
yeah,
and it's him
and
being a regular firefighter, Obi.
and trying to be a thug.
Yeah. And he's like, dude, I can do this. I
Yeah.
want to fight Infernals, not just the Fire Force.
Well, yeah,
Or
because those
I want to
fucking
become Fire Force.
Fire Force soldiers, fuck
Jesus.
the ones that he met were fucking pricks.
Yeah. They're like, sorry, we're late.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna kill this one. And this one's worth this many points." And this old lady comes by all sweet and shit. And she's like, "My husband, he's just sitting at the dinner table." And they're like,
Let her
"We'll
wait.
fucking get to him."
That
And Obi's
was a
like,
good impression.
"Yeah." Obi was like, "This nigga."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like, "What
he's
the
like,
fuck are y'all doing?" Obi don't
yeah.
play that shit.
Yeah. Obi said, ma'am, I'm going there right now.
Yep. I'm gonna go put your husband to rest.
Yeah.
And that's when he rolls into Hinawa.
Hinawa, yes, who had a moment when he was with the armed forces, right?
Yeah.
His roommate, his one of his best
He
friends.
didn't want to kill his roommate because his gun wasn't baptized.
Right.
And it was a big thing between the two of them
Because
that
of
they
the
had talked
religious
about.
aspect.
Yeah, and so he just had gotten his
Had a
roommate's
moment.
gun,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, Obi, I'm gonna ride with you, dog,"
Yeah.
and
So
they
they
fucked
met.
that one up.
That's when they
So
created Company
yeah,
8.
that's how they create Company 8.
Right. And point being was Obi mentioned to Shinra, hey, there was the first mission we went on, there was an inferno that had the evangelist symbol on them, which was the red cross and then the
Yeah,
white sheets, the KKK.
yeah,
So that's when he was like, that company, which I don't know why that he called them a company, because he was like, or that business. I'm sorry. He says
yeah, yeah.
that business has jurisdiction in Company Seven's
They
territory.
have a store in Company 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, "What?"
Yeah. So they're like,
They never really got
I
into
guess we
that.
riding through. Guess we riding
Yeah,
through the Benimaru.
but we meet Benimaru's badass motherfucking self with the eyes. He had the X and the O, right?
Yeah, he has the
Yep.
X and the O. Yep. And then we
And
meet those fucking twins. I fucking love the
yeah,
twins. And we'll talk
yeah,
about
those
them
are
even more in later seasons.
yeah, you don't really see him too much right now.
No, but yeah,
They're funny.
they do play a fun part in it.
Yeah. Hikagi and Hinata. I
There
don't
you
know if I
go.
said the first one right.
I'm sure
And
you
then you
did,
meet
but we'll count it.
Conro, one of the coolest mentors. He's a
Conro's
cool
a
little
fucking dude.
he's a cool mentor.
I can't wait till we talk about the calendar in this next part too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
remember the calendar too.
Conro.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yep.
about. This show, man.
This
This show is
nigga.
this show is another level, guys. When we're talking
Goddamn
about
Benny
funny
Maru is
moments.
like, I know what you're doing. He's like, what?
Huh? What are you talking about? Come on,
Oh,
Benny.
shit. That was
But
fucking funny.
so
But
Conroe's sick,
yeah,
and
we find out why Benny Maru is such a thug, and it's because he's the only person that we've at least seen through the first two seasons that can use both second gen and third gen powers. He can
yes,
manipulate fire and create it. He's a
yes,
compound, right? That's what they
he's
call
a
it.
problem. Yes, if
Yeah.
that's what you meant by a compound.
Yes.
Yeah. No, no, but they did call him a compound, and he's
Yo,
fucking
and
sick.
I'll tell you what, I ride with Company 7 though.
Dude,
Those
and
motherfuckers know how to do it.
seeing him fly off on that shit where
On the
he's like, "Oh,
broom
we
or
got a call." He's like, "We got another call. Let's go, boys." And he
yep.
fucking flies out on a broom, and then all his homies, right? Don't other company 7 members run
Yeah.
out there and help out?
Yeah, and he's
Uh,
gotta put his boy to rest. And just the
right.
way like, that was
That
dope, the
was
way they kinda did that, where he's, like, talking shit to him like he's still him. He's like,
yeah,
"What the fuck are you doing, you big oaf, you motherfucker? You couldn't just go out quietly? Gotta fucking
yeah,
make a ruckus and shit?"
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
that was cool.
that old lady kind of explains to Company 8, like, they're like, "Hey, we would rather be put out. Like, there's no other way we'd be wanna be put out."
Put out them by Benimaru, because
Yeah,
that's how much of a connection Benimaru has to
with
his
his peoples.
city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's dope.
not just this company, just the whole city. So
Yeah.
they respect him, and he's just a he's literally a Levi of Fire Force.
Yep.
And uh so he does that, and then the manipulation tactic happens. So
Yeah.
the evangelists end up cloning
Yeah,
the members.
one of the members can, like, mimic people and,
Yeah,
like, take their face and shit. Like,
yeah, or
manipulate his face and
well,
his
he
body
yeah
and shit.
manipulates like regular people's faces, and
Yeah.
they like manipulate them to manipulate them to manipulate
Yeah.
them
That's
because
a
of the
lot of
manipulation
manipulation.
tactics.
There we go.
I was
Alright.
trying to do my best Karam again, but all right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you've done better.
Benimaru gets manipulated. Manipulated.
Manipulated.
They manipulated my boy Benimaru, and
Manipulated.
and he gets pissed, right? And the perfect person to manipulate because it's like
He's
nobody
a
can fucking
hothead.
stop this dude.
Yeah, and he's
Well,
a
he's a
hothead.
badass too, you
Yeah.
know.
But
So they fake that
yeah,
Company 8 was the one who
yeah,
turned his boy.
so the person turned into Obi and Hinwa,
Uh-huh.
and what was like them having a conversation about how they turned his boy into the infernal.
Mhm.
And that was a conversation he had thought he overheard from those two. And this
Right.
motherfucker lost his goddamn mind.
He fought the entire Company 8 and
Yep.
was fucking everybody up
Everybody.
until
Obi gets Obi disappears. And you're like, where the fuck is Obi? His
Yeah.
crew's getting fucked up. This nigga rolls out geared to the nines.
Yep.
This motherfucker was not playing. He's like, you want to roll, motherfucker? Let's fucking roll.
Roll. And this is Benimaru we're talking about here.
Yep.
And he went toe to toe.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you remember, but as they were going toe to toe, he was trying to guess if he was a second gen or a third gen.
Yeah.
He's
It's
like,
like,
oh,
what
you
is
didn't
this
do
guy?
this, so you must be a second gen. And then he was
Yeah.
doing this. He's like, "Oh, you must be a third gen." Wait, maybe you are a second gen.
Or
Like,
yeah.
and then he realizes. Then he realized he's like, "Oh, you're
When he
just a
gets
nigga.
headbutted. He got
Yeah,
headbutted.
he got headbutted. The only person that ever landed a shot on him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're just a nigga. You're just a
Yeah.
regular ass dude."
And that's when Obi announces it, right? He's
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm not anything. I'm just a
Yep.
fucking regular dude."
No, I'm just a fucking tank.
Yeah. Holy dude,
Yeah,
that was
remember he was
sick.
gonna do that fucking Crimson Moon shit on him. He was about to fuck Obi up.
Yes. He was. And then Conroe's like, "No!
No, watch
Stop!"
out! Stop!
"Oh, no!
Don't
Oh,
do
no!
it.
Oh, yeah."
It's like, dude, chill. Let's fucking hear out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah, and
this.
then they tell him like that wasn't us. Like
Uh-huh.
Conrad calms it down. He's like, yeah, that wasn't us. Like, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We were here doing this. We never did that. And he's like,
Right,
I'm
so
gonna fucking
clearly
investigate. And if
yeah,
I find out y'all are fucking lying to me,
you're gonna you're gonna
you're
die.
you gonna die.
You gonna die, Willis.
Don't die. And that's when he goes around
Run!
town and he sees everybody fucking fighting each other. Remember,
Yeah,
he tells him, he's like, hey, these motherfuckers, someone's cloning us. He's like,
yeah.
so beat the shit out of each
At
other.
a right, well, that was yeah, after he finally found out, got
Yeah.
that company, and they're like, "Let's do you gotta make an announcement, you gotta talk to
Yep.
the people." And he's like, "No, that's your job," and they have that moment.
Yeah,
But
where he's like, I'm
that's
the
in the
leader.
next season, though, so we gotta wait on that, or
Is it?
the next part. It's
Okay.
not yet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the only part we got up to was, Captain headbutts him, and then they go over, uh they actually had already gone over Tefrosis, but they talked about the event that happened with Conroe.
Yeah, where it
So
was a
they
fucking demon.
he overheated,
Yeah.
and Tefrosis is where you overheat. They had already mentioned that, but they're
Yeah.
talking about the
So it's
demon that they
it's
fought,
it's third gens, right? So only third gens can get Tefrosis
Tefrosis. Yeah.
because it's when their blood runs out of oxygen to create the fire.
Uh-huh.
And so their shit essentially turns into ash.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
it
Yeah.
burns your
They start to
skin from
burn
where
their
it
shit
comes
up.
out of.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Your
anytime he
feet is your
uses
feet.
his and anytime he uses his flames, it gets worse.
Right. So it essentially means you're done. You can't use any of your firepower anymore, or
Yep.
else you're gonna burn yourself alive.
Yep, pretty much.
And they talk about at that point Conroe and Benimaru going ham during an outbreak, right? They're the only
Yeah.
two motherfuckers in an entire like outbreak knocking everybody out. Like they're doing work.
Yeah, they're
And
putting it
imagine
in.
being side by side just
Yep.
going in on everybody.
Yes, sir.
And then finally, when they're both exhausted, just like in typical Rengoku fashion or Kaza faction, pulls up when they're all fucking exhausted
Yes,
and
sir.
ain't got no fucking fire left. And you see Conroe make a decision because he's like, all right, well, if it can't be both of us that gets to Frosis.
Nope.
So he's like, Benny Maru is the chosen one.
Yep.
Let me push him down and knock him out or something. I think he knocked him out,
I
right?
don't
Like he
remember.
pushed him into
Yeah.
something, but knocked him out, pushed him into a trash can, I think, or something like that. And he
And
took that dude
he
on,
did the
the
Crimson
demon.
Moon shit and killed that nigga.
Yeah, so he waxed that demon, but
Hmm.
at the cost of Tefrosis.
Yep. And
So
that's where we end part one, guys.
yeah,
That's
wow,
it.
man,
You got any
we
final
got
thoughts?
hour 20 into part one, so this is
Wow.
why we did it.
Yeah,
Uh,
even then it still ran long.
yes,
We're
but
fucking 12
um,
episodes deep.
very funny. We didn't even cover every funny moment
No,
in the
man.
show.
It's a heavy recommendation, guys.
Heavy.
It's so good. It's so
It's
good.
it's sad how not big it is, in my
Yeah,
opinion,
I agree. I agree.
because
Fire Force
it is
should be a lot more popular.
right. The comedy relief in this, guys, on top of the graphics, on top of the consistent fighting,
And
on
the
top of
fucking
the
crazy storyline.
crazy storyline, the information overload, the characters,
The
like
key
it is
plot
great.
points.
The key plot points. Yeah, my bad. My bad, Shane. My bad. But amazing show.
Yeah,
Amazing show. Watch it.
it's one of my favorites. I know I was the one who recommended it to you
Yeah.
pretty quickly. I
Yeah.
was like, this is a good reset for
You
you.
gotta watch
I
it.
was like,
Yeah.
it's fucking great.
I believe it was right after My Hero too.
Yeah, and
Finished My Hero, and then
it
I
took
watched
you,
this.
it took you a couple episodes to get into it, if
Yeah,
I
it took me a
recall.
couple to get into My Hero.
Yeah, yeah, but
So,
overall, it's a fucking phenomenal show.
it
Anything you
really
wanna
is.
let's go ahead and land this plane.
No,
Anything you wanna say to the people?
guys, appreciate you. Keep liking, keep subscribing. We're at 110 now on
Yeah,
subs.
comment.
Uh, comment below. We want more of those on our pods. You guys are
We're
doing a
starting to
great
get a
job
lot more. Yeah,
on our reactions. You're doing a great job on our fucking shorts. You guys are commenting. We just want to get them more on the pod. What you guys are thinking, what you like, what you don't like, what we can
yeah.
improve on, what we could talk about. If we fuck something up, did we fuck something up within the storyline? You know, let us
Yeah,
know.
man. Remember, we kind of get together and we do a pre-meeting where we kind of go over everything we want to make sure we hit, but we don't script out our conversations.
No,
We like it to be as
it's the
natural as
structure
possible.
of
So
it.
sometimes things we kind of jump around, we miss things, we misspeak sometimes. Like shit
Yeah,
happens.
not
Uh,
super
yeah,
analysis,
it's
just
not.
general.
Yeah, just we're here having a good time. So
Yeah.
if you see something wrong, just comment below. Just let us know what it is, and we'll keep an eye out on it.
Did we fuck up a name? Yeah,
100% always
we
yes.
100% we did.
Yeah, there's no doubt that every episode we will fuck up someone's
Yes,
name.
yes. But thank you guys. You guys have been showing
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, we
Holy,
appreciate it, man. We got
showing
we're
love.
like at 110 subscribers now. We appreciate every single one of you
Yes,
guys.
every single one.
Yeah. And
Holy, that's it.
that's gonna be it, guys. Make sure you like and
Nike
subscribe for
Chan.
more content. We out.
We out.
Alrighty.